Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode with The Bit Blonde. And today we're talking about Bitcoin and some other interesting altcoin that I think could potentially play out. Now, before we get into any content, I will just do my quick disclaimer. None of this content is a financial advice. You, as always, must do your own market research. Before we get into this screen, let's just have an interesting outside look in everything, right? I got stopped from those previous long I was holding for almost 3-4 weeks, something like this. If you go to the previous videos, you see that I was longing and I got stopped. So I literally stepped out from BTC because if I got stopped, it's just because it's gonna go lower. So now that we are actually holding at where we are at the moment, I think it's an interesting momentum to start analyzing deeply and think if it's worth too long. I think it could definitely play out, but as everything else in life, trading, it is a probability and you shouldn't invest what you can't afford to lose, as always, okay? But yeah, like, it's just crazy that I was holding a position for almost 4 weeks and I got stopped. I was like, shit, that is gonna melt. But anyways, we went all the way down, but apparently is holding. But yeah, never mind. Let's go straight into the screen and let me know, guys, how are you doing these days? If you are attending Token 2049, links down below. And let me move in to BTC first, okay? Let's have a look together. So Bitcoin went all the way down to 74,000, and I even did, and I told people on my telly, I was like, guys, we might retouch lower levels such as 72, 68k, but somehow we built a massive support. And even if you don't understand much, about TA, support and resistance, it's something to look at and to look for. So let me try to find a box so I can draw and you can see. 1 second, guys. Like, I always mess up, and I uploaded a new version of my internet, so it's so tricky to use the new one. But anyways, so trading wise, okay, we're not talking on a long-term side. You know what I have to say. As always, long-term talking, Bitcoin is still one of the best assets to accumulate. But however, we are forming a massive strong support if we manage to hold here this week. And now, though, that's the daily to the 4-hourly time frame, okay, we could see a interesting pump to 100k, which is previous resistance, support, resistance, and it goes like that. However, I got stopped and around here, somewhere in the middle, somewhere around 80k, I got stopped. I was like, fuck it, and it's interesting to see how the price is playing. Really, sometimes you don't have to buy the first dip because you could do a second one. So all you want to do is be a little bit patient and understand a bit more about our current economy as well, that unfortunately or fortunately is influencing a lot in crypto prices. We have the US tariff war going on, and that will definitely reshape the entire market. However, I made another video talking a bit more about the tariffs, and I think Donald Trump is going to do everything he can humanly possible do to save United States, as the USD currency is absolutely crap. We all know that. But regardless, he's in favor of Bitcoin as well, apparently. But yeah, just going outside that a little bit, politics is a massive sea of lies. And all we need to do is stick to our TA. So as long as we hold somewhere around 84, 82, for me, it's time to long. It's time to create support, and support will retest resistance soon or later. But this is the daily, so it could take 2 weeks to 3 weeks to play out as we are on a daily, or it could just pump, who knows. We have to wait and be very, very passionate about it. And I believe altcoins are going to do really, really well. I want to go back to say one more time, say USDT, it's apparently on a descending triangle. And as soon as we start breaking out of the descending triangle, which is likely to break out than to break down, I think this is an interesting altcoin to have a look at, to start longing or to start accumulating. If you're not familiar with trading, just start accumulating, say, because sooner or later the market is going to pump and all the altcoin markets will follow with. However, I'm not going to go into any news today, but seriously, I believe SAY could do extremely well. So if you want to have a look, after, of course, doing your own research, investing what you can afford to lose. And yeah, even if you're looking into long or if you're looking into accumulate, it's a great time to have a look in altcoins. I would just go to CoinMarketCap. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. I would go to CoinMarketCap and look for the deepest deep to start accumulating, to be fair. So you come to the 7-day percentage and Bitcoin is up 9.97%, but you'll be looking for something that is down 30%, even more, to start accumulating. And yeah, it's just interesting to see today's cryptocurrency prices by market cap. The global crypto market cap is currently at 2.68 trillion, a 0.55 decrease over the last day. And even looking into the current forex market situation, it's not that bad for us because the US market is in a massive trouble. But I believe this year is going to happen a lot of shit around the world, so you just have to stick to your TA and of course have a little bit of a outside understanding on our current economy. And unfortunately the US market unfortunately influences a lot. So as long as you are calm and take your decisions, apart from chaos, which is always going to happen, I think the tariffs will likely switch loads of things on the market. However, guys, let me know in the comments, what do you think about the Bitcoin price? And if you are longing, trading, or what you're doing, let me know. And yes, I'll probably make another video this week. And if I see that nothing is happening, I'm not gonna trade, because it's like, well, I'm gonna trade if nothing is happening, right? Unless if you are trading on small time frames, which I was doing. I was shorting some altcoins during the dump. But sometimes you have to step up. That's it. That's all we have to understand. Sometimes you lose. It's normal. It's natural. Like a lot of people lost money with that drop. Nobody was expecting it. But as I mentioned, the tariffs will definitely implicate a little bit. But however, who cares about the news? We just have to keep waiting. I believe the bull run is not over yet, as some people are calling it the bearish momentum. I remain bullish until we don't have any support. That's it. If we keep the support, I remain bullish as always. All right. Have yourself an interesting day. And if you are going to Token 29, once more, link down below. Come and meet everybody in the industry. Is an interesting event, especially during uncertain times in the market. Is interesting to talk with builders, creators in the space. Anyways, guys, I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.